Why do you hate me? Why can't I stand and walk away? Why is it so damn hard to stay? I was sick of it, I got something to say. And I'm so sick of all your problems lately. You need your drama, so you keep me around. If things ain't getting any better, let it down soon. I'm sick of time being pushed around. So I keep waiting for the storm to save me. When everybody wants to shut me down. And I ain't hearing one word you gotta say to me. Right now I'm trying to figure you out. When you bring me down. Every time I turn around and I ask you why. Why do you hate me? Why do you try changing who I am? Now why can't I make you understand? Now understand that you're always about to come to an end. No one ever gave a fuck until right now. When they're all acting like I'm giving it up. Fuck it, I'm not giving everything I ever had to give. But right now I'm just not giving a fuck. So what? So I'm waiting for the storm to say what? But you can bet I'm getting sick of your lies. Well, I know what you gotta say, but why should I even try to bring me down? Every time I turn around and I ask you why. Why? You keep dragging me down. Step my face into the ground. I ask you why. Why you keep beating me? I can't take this anymore. I gotta ask you why. Why do you drag me down? Every time I turn around and I ask you why. Why do you hate me? Yeah, wasn't always gonna be like that. You know it's always your way. Look at your seat past that shit. And one day you're gonna understand that you've been finding your words for too long and no one cares. Now all these people that you keep on the side, they don't know you like I do. And all these secrets that you try to hide. Chasing way up and look at you. You stop the knife with my back, just the turn and now I'm throwing down. You bring me down. Every time I turn around and I ask you why. You keep dragging me down. Step my face into the ground. I ask you why. Why you keep beating me? I can't take this anymore. I gotta ask you why. Why do you drag me down? Every time I turn around and I ask you why. Why do you hate me? Well. Sometimes I wonder, why do I even bother? It's almost as if no matter what I do, no information that I present, no matter how much I point out the hypocrisy amongst these individuals in the panelverse, it never matters. It's an unbelievable situation. And again, I don't know why I bother, because the panelverse is a echo chamber, and an outsider like myself
which is fine. I'm okay with being an outsider. An outsider like myself will never be accepted into their reality while I present truth to them. And they don't want the truth. They don't want the truth. They want the lies. They want to believe their own bullshit. I see you back there, Double B. They want to believe their own bullshit. They are delusional individuals who waller in hypocrisy. The amount of hypocrisy could drown an entire population of a small town if it was water. Lynette, you know, apparently I don't know where you've been for the last fucking 7 months, Lynette. What do you think? Why I have anything to do with them, Lynette? Take a wild guess at why I have anything to do with them, Lynette. Take 2 guesses. I'm not even going to give you 3 today. Take 3 guesses if you like, but 2 is all you get. The fact of the matter is that these individuals that are in the panelverse, I don't know if this entire structured place is manufactured, if it's scripted. I have no idea. I really don't fucking know. But I've come to the realization that there's got to be something with these individuals who can't see the bullshit in front of their own eyes. It's unreal. It's completely mind-boggling to me. And we'll give it a shot over here. I'm going to start out with giving it a shot with reviewing the video that Cynthia did. But we'll give the old Browns boy an opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bad Apple Media Stream. We got Browns boy. I figured, while in Rome, do as the Romans do. What's up, man?
Yo, not a whole lot. I know there's a lot going on, and I've heard you mention that you've been around this particular space for 7-8 months. I've seen some of what you've been engaging with. I've kind of noticed how you've engaged with it. And everyone's sort of limited on information because of the 24/7-ness of these panels. They can just lie and slander, do all that kind of stuff. And then it just, the next day there's a new show, it just gets buried. So there's super low accountability. And I've been doing my own personal research into it from multiple different angles. I've talked to a lot of different people about it. And so I have an idea of what I think's going on to a pretty high degree. And the only reason why I say that is because I've been here for about double the time that you've been here, maybe even 2 years, right? And
right.
And so, year one, I thought, okay, it's this wacky group of people, but it was the same things you've seen I was saying, but I thought, maybe some of these people are still honest to a higher degree. And then after a year, I realized that they weren't. So then I just started clipping them. So that's why I say that I have a degree of higher accuracy in interpreting what's going on.
Well, yeah, you've been involved with them a little longer than I have, so you've been paying attention for much longer.
Well, the clips and everything that I've taken, and I've taken these clips that I've taken them to people's channels in order to get other people's reactions on what was being said and all that. And so not only did I get the clips, I got a lot of people's reaction to the clips, and then those people's reactions, I took other places and saw what they thought. So like, no one's probably like looked at it in the exact way that I have, but you know, I'm sure that we could come to like multiple agreements on what's happening, except my explanations, you know, depending on who I'm talking to, either get taken seriously, or they, you know, because I have evidence and video clips and all that stuff, they can't gaslight me anymore, dude. That's the problem
Well,
they're having.
they're gonna try to dismiss you no matter what. No matter what, they're gonna try to, you know,
Yeah.
well, you said gaslight you. You call it whatever you want, but they're not going to accept the reality of what you've witnessed and the patterns that they.
Oh,
are.
I'm actually gonna make them accept it. I came up with a plan that of making a scammer, actor, creator, and supporter of lies website. So if we got these people, we got the evidence of them either being involved with scams, being associates to someone who's involved with scams, creating or supporting lies, they're going to find themselves on this website. And not my fault that they couldn't choose good friends. Not my fault that they, you know, they have like these little covert alliances and tell you you're stupid if you don't believe their lies. You know what I mean? Like the gaslighting. So that's going to solidify something. And yeah, so anyway, I really wanted to come here, let you know I'm willing to answer any questions you have, and I want you to take your time or whatever in presenting the questions. Not like Tommy, who slept in the same bed as Jack Talcott at Rose 777's house. Okay, there's a reason why that guy wants to dismiss me much quicker than most others. You know, he's got some sort of a vested interest, or he just wants to pretend like he knows or whatever. But he's whatever. We can get into it, you know. But it's up to you. If you know, just think about some of the things you've seen. Do you have any questions for me personally? Do you have any questions, you know, whatever you want to go to? I'm totally cool with it. I just don't give a fuck at this point. I already have all the evidence that I need. I already have the database, and I already have a programmer working on the web app, website, interactive site where people can refute the information on the site, or they can add information to the site. So, yeah.
Well, yeah. I would probably have a million questions. I don't have any questions written down, whatnot. I guess I would start out by asking you, when you said that what do you think is going on? What is your perception of the Panelverse and the players that are running rampant through, you know, the interwebs here? What do you think about who they are and what's their goal? What's the purpose? You know, sum it up.
Mostly narrative control, control of flow of information from top to bottom through producers and through like how people like there's people here that are connected to like higher players, like you know, they're more well known, that are more mainstream. Like Andrew Wilson was on Joe Rogan. You know, as we know, Flow State was up. Flow State was up Andrew Wilson's ass for 4 or 5 months straight, something like that. So that kind of puts a connection there between, you know, Wilson and the Crucible and Sarah Tomato and Dusty, because Wilson would frequent Sarah's debate area, which he said that he basically gave her the debate platform. So effectively, he creates these spin-off platforms where
right, got the attention, got her built up to a subscriber base, yada yada. Right.
Yeah. So like, you know, there's a clear connection between, you know, Sarah and Flow State. They're always together. Flow State talks about Sarah as if she's a partner. I can't say for sure because I'm not in their little friend group. But you know,
I've seen some weird relationship between Flo, Taylor Briggs, and Sarah the tomato, the raging retard. And so there definitely is some validity what you're saying. And as in, you know, like say the Kevin Bacon connector game, 6 degrees of separation, you know, there's less than 6 degrees of separation between, you know, Joe Rogan, Andrew Wilson, Tomato, and Flo.
Yeah, and part of that is because of the internet, right? And because the internet started out as military technology.
DARPA, correct? Yep.
Yeah, so like it was first given to the public and promoted as open and free. You'll be connected, right, if you get on this thing we created. But realistically, what's happened now, DARPA, and I happen to know this, that DARPA runs military algorithms, and because they have everybody's digital twin, they call it.
Your avatar running around in the old
and the system
quantum D-Wave computer.
Yes, and the system is not discriminating. Is this a real person or is this a digital twin? They're completely treated the same. All of those dating apps, they're all military algos, bro, that I know, and I've been told and read that these algos are purposely geoengineering who meets who, and to purposely cause chaos because they know everybody's personality profiles and all that. Which, by the way,
yeah, that person. No, I mean to interrupt you, but the personality profiles. It's the Minority Report on crack 1,000 times. They've been building your digital avatar of each and every one of us since the dawn of time. The electronics. It's been, you know, before the internet even occurred.
Right. So now the internet was shown, you know, promoted as open and free, but now really we all know, we don't all know, but we all come to know that it's not open and free. It's actually highly designed and
Controlled.
Yeah. So like
Manipulated.
The way I think of it, and this is an offshoot thing. I still have to like work on this idea, but basically, if they wanted to, what's to stop them from not making the internet actually open and free, but using these algorithms to like selectively put people into these echo chamber groups, which usually like are funded by like PAC money funding,
NGOs.
Yeah, NGOs. Check this out. I'm glad you said NGOs. Dude, I just did some research on Talcott the other day. And by Talcott, I mean his organization, Veterans for Peace. It is a 501c3 NGO that has a permanent seat at the United Nations. And on their own shit, they admit that they stage a variety of events. So,
like some crisis actor type of shit.
Yeah, so we're looking at admitted staged events, people connected to that. We have people in the area connected to Hollywood, and these big name creators all at the same time. Andrew Wilson, who else? Like, you know, Joe Rogan's in the mix now because he met with Wilson. Alex Jones, you know your friend, you know, joking.
Well, yeah, through fucking his little shit. The fucking Owen Schroyer.
Yeah, and just the other day, you know, it's just crazy the things that the people will brag on, like we'll call him our friend Snafu, right? He is
my frenemy.
Yeah, he's openly bragging, like, oh, I know these real big players. I was with Infowars. I work with the left. I work with the right. And he's told me like he thinks he's doing some 007 thing, but I don't actually believe it. But so yeah, so all these moving parts, but like realistically, the group of people that's around here, a lot of them have been playing dumb. They've been gaslighting, and with a covert alliance, they can. So here's what you're saying. Okay, so what they're doing, dude, is they're running a template. So you've heard them say like bit non-bit. So that's a retarded term.
I know. I was like, what the fuck? When I first heard that, I was like, what? Convo, non-convo, right? I'm actually
inclined to say like it's a purposefully deceitful descript or phrase, because what I realized is you can't have a bit non-bit if you don't have a template to run it on.
Right.
So the template is, I call it script non-script, because everyone's going like, well, who's writing the script? Like, oh, I didn't get a script. So they're trying to like diffuse what I'm saying by pretending like I can't bring evidence forward because they haven't seen it, whether they're gaslighting or not, whether they just don't know or they're actually in on it and just want to make it seem like what I'm saying is incorrect. But the template is called script non-script. This is a soft script format where anything that you or anyone does on one of these panels, it can, if they're running a template, what they'll do is they have three options. Ignore you, accept what you're saying, or flip what you're saying on you.
Yeah, there you go. That's a pretty good analogy there, or pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty spot on.
And so what this means is that the template dictates the script, not the host is the intermediary because they want to do what's right for the template, because without the template they don't get shit.
Right.
So basically,
I've experienced those three options more often. That's usually the three options that I have experienced myself when it's these panels, these content creators that I personally refer to as pogo channels, and they are all part of this shit. So yeah, keep going. You're saying some very interesting things to me.
Also, let's see, what's his name? Andrew Wilson was on a Glenn Lawrence panel. Of course, I have the evidence video of this, and he goes into detail about how he gets PAC money funding to push certain political narratives. So yeah, is that pogo? I mean, that would sound like it's public money to push fucking
it sounds like it's either pogo or go-go. Go-go is government owned, government operated.
Oh, okay.
That's related to the email that was inadvertently captured through Bex, her and a few others. Paul Enslaved was in that. Our friend of me Snafu was in, tagged in that, and a few others, and what that email says, it was a very short email, but it was very interesting, and it was very revealing to me, and it kind of solidified my notions and my intuitions about what was going on. But I haven't been able to put my finger on it. I haven't spent a lot of time. You've been involved with this, this space a little longer than I have. You're more in tune with what's been going on, and I haven't been able to put my finger on it. You know what I'm saying? I've said, I'm like, I know something's going on. I don't know exactly what it is, who's involved, how they're involved, but I got a pretty good idea. So
one thing is clear is that without naming names at this particular moment, there's a lot of actors out here. For whatever reason, like you said, like maybe we don't know all the full reasons right now. That doesn't mean that's not true. Because of the flip-flopping, that's why I started clipping them, because they're trying to play middle pillar where they can play both the light and the dark side. That's what they're doing.
Right.
And they're playing dumb and then calling you stupid for not believing them. Right.
For an example, the title of this video is Weak Males Not Men and Weak Females Not Women of YouTube. And it's a play off of Cynthia's video where she just simply titled it Weak Men of YouTube. And the idea, or not the idea, but the entire video, they're pushing the narrative that she was pushing about, for some reason, she just can't get Snafu Snap's dick out of her fucking mouth. And,
right.
There's a reason for that. And that's something that I haven't quite figured out yet. Maybe you can fill in the missing puzzle pieces for me. But, when I watch old videos where this jackass zebra attacks anybody and everybody consistently and constantly and nonstop. But then the next day, she's the Mexi Melton, he's the Oreo cupcake, and it's just one example of what goes on. I've seen videos of him talking so much smack about Paul, calling him a heroin addict, a pedo sympathizer, you name it, and then they're buddies again.
He calls him daddy.
You got Jack Talcott calling him a fucking rapist. You all of the shit that he's ever said about the guy, but he's his buddy. I go up on Jack Talcott and I talk about Snafu. I'm fucking backstage and shut the fuck down. But it's just a pattern that, like you said, it's the light and the dark.
So Cynthia is on video saying that she will support fake bits. Basically, she'll support lie narratives with Snafu Snap. She's admitted this. Flow State a few months ago, because Snafu had to cool out a little bit the way he was going about stuff, because nobody was basically listening to him, sort of. So he had to switch his character up to be a little bit nicer.
When did he switch his character up to be a little nicer? When do you think that timeline was?
3 months. Time? 3 months ago, approximately.
You wouldn't think that was because he was facing some scrutiny over what he was doing to me in real life, right?
I think it's because
he was using the government, the police state to prosecute me because I said that I was going to kick his ass for harassing and stalking me for over 3 years.
That's a very fair point, man. If
he was using me for credibility in this space, because you run around telling everybody that I'm a shock journalist, I'm exposing traitors, criminals, frauds, and I'm a whistleblower. You gotta have somebody who's the bad guy to make you look like the good guy. And I was the guy that he's using to make himself have a little bit of credibility with, look, see, people are out to get me. I'm a hated man. Well, when you run around calling everybody pedos and pogos and harassing women nonstop, and you're doing the wild ass shit that you're fucking doing, yeah, people are going to fucking hate you. I don't know the fucking guy well enough to have any desire to harm him physically. Saying that I've told my children that I was going to kick their ass 1,000 times, and I never laid a hand on them, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it is surprising. Yeah. But let's see. So
the point that I was trying to make is that I feel as if I have been, I'm pretty much a loner on the internet, in these spaces when it comes to the genres online. And I've exposed a lot of these individuals for exactly who they really are out here. Okay. And what I've exposed is exactly what I've expected, is that they're all fake and they're phonies. They're shills, whether they're pogo channels or they're just some mentally deranged individual out there. I don't know, but I've become the target of these individuals.
Yeah, part of it is actually it's like a pre-trolling setup where they're actually trying to mock like truthers in order to gaslight them to come on to share their outlook on things so that they can tear it down. That's like what Talcott does a lot. Dusty a few months ago was saying, like 2-3 months ago when Snafu's behavior started getting technically a little bit better. He was telling, he goes, and I have the clip, of course. Whatever Cynthia's doing with Snafu is working wonders. So he's admitting that they're working together.
For certain people, not for me.
Well, I'm saying he's admitting that they're working together regardless of who it is. He's just admitting that they're working together, which is big. And I called Snafu out on this. I said that it looks like every single time somebody has a problem with Snafu or Flow State, it looks like you go around and start saying you're going to strike them and all this shit. He got mad at me, of course, because, oh, your observances may, on the surface seem correct, but, you don't know. I'm in a lot of, I get a lot of heat because I am exposing things, this and that. And I just say, like, look, I just don't believe that, based on, like, whatever the years and years of history, because all these guys are standing strong with no strikes, but you're only going after people that, like, like, you're supposed to be going after these big people and all this shit, but you're, like, fucking around with people saying, kick my ass on the internet. Like, bro, like,
Well, see, that's the thing, is that I've come to the realization that I'm a bigger threat to those out here in the internet realms. More, I guess I am. I don't have no proof, but my knowledge and my intention is, because along in that quantum D-Wave computer is that they projected, your intentions and your ability, and they have that avatar of you, and it's the Minority Report. They know what you're capable of and what you're not capable of, and they understand your position, and they understand that if you're a true threat or you're not a threat. Am I a physical threat? I'm not a physical threat. I am a truthful threat. My intentions are a little different than the average. I don't agree with the First Amendment community. I don't agree with the truthers. I don't agree with the prison genre. I don't agree with the panelverse. I guess all on my own out here. I don't have many supporters, which is fine with me. I'm okay with that. But what I would love for people to understand is that they're participating in a corporate fiction, and it's a satanic realm. And I think that the Panelverse members are all well aware of that. And they're, for some odd, strange reason, they're participating to facilitate Lucifer's fucking end goal, I guess. I don't know. And even if it's just a little piece of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and okay, so, like, take for example, Jack Talcott, right? He's in the 501c3 Veterans for Peace NGO with a permanent seat at the United Nations, who openly say that they stage a variety of events. Now, take this into consideration. Talcott went to LA 2 weeks before his supposed storming the Capitol video. Then from LA, I believe he went to Rose 777s, or he went straight to this guy named Midlife Bro's house because it was close to DC for the event. Now, Midlife Bro is an actual actor with an IMDb. Keep that in mind.
Right.
So Talcott goes to the event. They actually staged this media event. There's cameras already there. They were allowed to walk past the barrier with cops there. I mean, go there without a camera and walk past a barrier and tell me how fucking far you're going to get with some cops standing around there. Now, if you look at, there's two videos that I've seen. The first video is the Don Lemon one, and in the background of Talcott, you can see there are cop cars lined up to usher these people to a very specific location that points towards staged, because
Right.
they can't just walk past that shit. I mean, it's there. And then this one guy, and they say Jack Talcott got tackled. Jack Talcott claims he got tackled, but he didn't. You can watch the video. Some younger guy was like running. He came in like after everybody already went past the barrier pretty much. And this guy came out of nowhere and he starts running. And you see this cop peer out from behind this SWAT vehicle. And the cop is directly looking at this kid. And he's running directly at this kid. And the kid sees it like kind of last second and he jukes him. And the cop went to go tackle this guy, missed, and fell on the back of Talcott's foot. And then there's pictures of this cop helping Talcott up because it's a staged event. And then Talcott comes out on the fucking internet after that event. He goes on Don Lemon, and then he goes straight and lives at Rose 777's house and sleeps in the same bed as Illumitami, Nachiketa, and I think there's some other, Brian O'Shea,
Right.
who all are kind of linked to Paul Enslaved. And Paul Enslaved himself said that Rose had her hand in some of the things he was doing early on. Rose claims that she made Paul Enslaved. I think Paul said he went on the Crow 777 show once or maybe a couple times or something like that. So they have communication between, like the semi-homeless people that have been on his panels and Hollywood. Paul's dad was in Hollywood. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought he was a psychiatrist or something.
He's in some kind of group called like Psy-Chi. And it is like it's at least a national organization. But he also was like, his dad had something to do with Hollywood. Paul claims he was in an extra in like a Robert De Niro movie, which I didn't know. He just came out and told me that, because there's a video, I could send it to you. But if you know Truth or Cop, I went on his show one day, and when Paul Enslaved was up there, and Paul and I just had to talk for 40 minutes, just him and I. And Paul was trying to like ask me about the things that I'm saying now, and he was agreeing with me. But he was like wanting me to give names, which I wasn't willing to do at that particular time because I didn't have everything that I needed yet. So now I do. But yeah, Paul he would just say like, "Yep, I did that kind of stuff." Oh, you're saying actors kind of fit these types of mold? Yes, I did that too. He goes, I'll send you the video, man. He just cops to like 4 or 5 things without me actually asking him personally. He just comes out and volunteers the information. So there's stuff there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not doubting anything that you're saying to me. The first time that I heard your name is when I was in Hank's live stream with that Binyat guy, whatever it was, and I was trying to explain what I was going through, and you said that you had a bunch of clips, and you remember that day?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. And I've seen you around here and there, but the overall, my personal experience overall is pretty much aligned with what you're telling me, how this person is connected to that person. This person's connected to that person. You know how Snafu runs around and talks about the oracle connection and things of that nature, and the Marfugal, and the Mike Strutton from, the vice president of social media. I know these guys. I've dealt with them. Do I have any relationship with them? Well, absolutely not. But I see the sneaky shit that they're pulling. I get it. I could talk about all kinds of experiences that I've had with big shot YouTubers. I know channels that got million subscribers. I know, no big deal. I'm not name dropping or nothing, but I've experienced the things that I've experienced, and I'm very, hyper vigilant, and I can see what I'm seeing. I haven't gotten into, investigating these clowns as much as I probably should have over, the time that I've been doing this, but that's on the back burner for me. It's not really relevant because I know that there's nothing that I personally could do to persuade it, because it's just me against the hundreds. They can make up lies on you. They can make up lies on me. They tell a lie about me. One lie, it's just one lie. But if there's 1,000 of them telling the same lie about me, it becomes the truth.
Yeah.
Or you. And so I leave it alone. I kind of try to stay in my own lane for the most part, and I see what I see, and I'm trying to not let them get me off of my path and my purpose, whatever that be. But it's difficult because it's almost this same scenario that you're referring to, and that we both can see. It's not just in the panelverse, it's all over the internet. I kind of can put 2 and 2 together and come to the realization that this has been going on. I could, like I said, Brian Young from High Impact Flicks. well, where did Paulie get, a lot of clout or a lot of followers? Was from Brian Young from High Impact Flicks.
Okay, good. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's good info.
And that's how, I became familiar with Paulie. Prior to when I was dealing with Marfugal and went through what I went through, I'm not trying to explain everything that I did with, or helped Marfugal with. It wasn't much. It was more or less kind of like defending myself on the same time I was assisting Marfugal to a degree. I was only doing it to get myself some, I guess you could call it clout, some subscribers. I've never ever been accused by the people who know who I am and know me and have been, subscribed to me and paying attention to me. They'll never ever tell you that I'm a liar and that I'm deceptive in any way. So essentially what I experienced is when I communicated with Brian Young, because he was doing videos talking about, cops getting out of control, whatnot. I sent him an email and told him, a Cliff Notes version of what I've been through, and told him a little bit about Marfugal. And like how you were saying earlier, the algorithms, they specifically put people together, yada, yada. They can send you videos to your feed that they want you to see, and
real quick, what I think they can do too is, I mean, if I can think of it, I just feel like the military probably thought of it, but they can like close off portions of the internet so that but most people still believe it's open and free. So they can basically create these, an
artificial reality for you.
I mean, they could, okay, yeah, I don't want to go this far yet, but they could create a scenario where people are voluntarily interacting with these groups, right? Because it's still voluntary, even though it's slated to, like, the template shows one direction, it's still voluntary. So
right.
We can get into that idea a little bit later because it goes a little bit deeper, but shoot, what was I going to say? Sorry, sometimes I do this. I just smoke a little bit too.
You should stop smoking. Government puts shit in there to give your brain a little bit of docility.
I know the grower, but and like they're they're insane with like the stuff that they know.
Well, what I think that the internet could do, just a quick synopsis. There was a while back, I thought to myself, well, I need a video. I need a video that I could share on my channel that'll, kind of hit home and I can, like relate, not relate to it, but be connected to it, like assist somebody, in their situation. And long story short, the very next day, a video popped up into my stream, and I was like, wow, I know where this video was taken at, and it was an individual who was unlawfully arrested by the cops, and I'm like, oh, all right, I'm like, this might be one of them videos that I need to pay attention to, and I got the information of the guy's name, found out I went to where he worked, ended up, because I'm an investigative journalist, I'm not, just some guy on the internet. I'll go and dig into shit and peel back the layers of the onions. Well, I found the guy that was on this video and spoke to him, went to his work, got his number, hung, long story short, I thought that this dude was sort of legit. And then after a week or two of talking to him, I was like, something up about this guy that I just can't put my finger on. And I won't get into details, but the odds of meeting somebody online in a scenario like that, where I say to myself in my head, I think to myself, I need to find a video or a individual or scenario so I can put it on my channel and talk about it. And then this video pops up. I start talking to this guy, and the odds of this individual knowing another individual who knows somebody from my real life and then claims that they
Yeah.
knew this person from my real life. And then
That's
I go and I ask
yeah.
my friend from the real life, and I say, hey man, I met this dude who knows this dude who says that he knows you because you're related in a business capacity. And he's like, who is he? And I tell him who he is. He's like, never fucking heard of that guy in my life. And so I say to this guy, how do you know my buddy? Where do you know him from? And he goes, well, we're friends on Facebook. And so I'm like, oh, you are? I'm like, okay, cool. So then he pulls his phone up and he starts scrolling through his phone and he shows me how he's connected to my friend on Facebook. And he shows me a picture of my buddy to prove to me that he's friends with my buddy in real life. And it's a picture that I've seen, that I've known of my good friend for 30 fucking years. And he shows me that picture. And I'm like, this motherfucker ain't buddies with my buddy.
Right.
He's just pulling up a picture on the internet, showing me his picture to try to prove to me that he's, connected to the guy. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, this is an entirely fucking fabricated scenario. And I come to the realization that somehow, some way, YouTube sent me that video to get me connected to these guys so they could get closer to me. I don't know who, I don't know what, but I separated myself from this fucking guy. And it was one of the most, weird, extremely weird experience that I've had through the internet.
That was one of the
close to homes where I was actually physically in the presence of these motherfuckers.
I know, man. That's fucking crazy that you actually have that experience, to be honest. Not many people could have really many people are probably having those experiences, but they're not recognizing.
They don't have the ability to discern it.
Yeah. Because I know, from what I know about these DARPA military algos, is that they're taking the people's personality profiles and digital twins, and they're purposely pitting. The algos are purposely pitting people together for the purpose of chaos, essentially. Like, that's the easiest explanation.
Right. Well, there's one other connection that I don't know if you've realized, but almost everybody that I've encountered online in these, in the not, like with the snafu or like Dusty with him being connected to the Proud Boys and all these weird connections. There's always a military connection. There's always a prison connection or something connected to the government with these people. That particular guy that I met in real life was in the military. Mm-hmm. And I asked him what his MOS was in the military, and he didn't really elaborate. And
probably counterintelligence.
Right. Well, this is what I'm saying is that, when I see, for an example, James Freeman, I'll mention his fucking name. I don't give a shit. He's
James Freeman.
Of the biggest, he's one of the biggest guys in the First Amendment community. And,
exactly.
And another guy, well, his real name is James Springer. But anywho, he was in the military, and he said he revealed some information that, not many people heard and whatnot. And it's like everybody that is involved in this shit online has some strange and odd connection to the military, to the government, whether you were in prison or, some connection of sorts that to me says that they're part of some sort of fucking psychological operation that is controlled by
the technology,
DARPA, possibly. Right.
Is controlled. Really.
And none of these motherfuckers work. None of them have jobs.
Really?
How the fuck you pay fucking bills, man?
Right. Yeah. There can't be that. Yeah. That is very interesting. That is that's across the board like that. It seems a lot of times.
How does Jack Talcott pay his bills or his motel fucking bill or whatever, wherever he's living? How does he pay?
Well, he's got
from the post office.
I don't think he did actually. He might, because I don't really like to get into that so much because it opens up too many opportunities for detractors to push doubt onto what people are saying. So what I actually did, I did this very smartly, and I don't give a fuck if anyone knows it now because it's already out there and it's already over. I already have all the information I need for this website. All right. So this is how we can actually reverse engineer what we've been seeing, because so all those people you talked about, most of them fell into the category of scammer, actor, or creator and supporter of lies. So if they fit into those categories, we just start plotting them.
Right.
I mean, I had 75 names, but I was like, oh, I gotta make it smaller, more bite size, and release it in bite size pieces. Maybe weekly will open up some new people's connections. But it's not going to be too hard if you already have people like Alex Jones, Andrew Wilson, Alex Stein, and then connected to people like literally where we're at.
Well, you got
So,
Landry who's fucking working for Alex Stein, so.
and Jaronism, dude. Jaronism's like a for sure shill, in my opinion, right?
Right.
But so yeah, the military stuff is definitely interesting. Please, if you take this down for any reason, I'm gonna ask you for this because I want to review some of the things, like, so I can retain more information about your experience, because that's a very unique experience that you detailed about the meeting the people. But yeah, you were talking about James Springer. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, it's all good. No, I was just I've confronted these people. I've actually traveled to go and meet people to try and promote my channel in the beginning, and back in 2019, I set out to I went to Virginia and traveled out there to meet an underground fighter, and on the channel Street Beefs, if you're familiar with it. And well, when I went out there, it was a really odd and strange experience. And the individual that I was to meet kind of didn't want anything to do with me, and I literally had to go, hey man, I fucking drove out here to Virginia to come and meet you. Are you gonna give me a time of day, motherfucker? What's up? And I found out the guy's real name, and he was trying to pass himself off as he was an ex inmate. He was got out of prison, and he was trying to portray himself as somebody that he wasn't, and nobody knew. Everybody bought his shit, and if they knew, they weren't leading on that they knew who he really was. I found out his real name by one of the other guys that were on the at the location that I went to. I went to a Street Beast event where they were fighting in a backyard, and once I got the guy's real name, I did my background check on him, and I found out that his story, that his prison sentence was related to breaking and entering or whatever the hell it was, like some stupid shit that he claimed. But I found out that wasn't the actual truth, is that he was in prison for sex trafficking a woman and her 13-year-old daughter out of a hotel room. And once I realized that, I shared that information with the guy who ran Street Beefs, Scarface, and his associates. And then they excommunicated the guy from the Street Beefs community, claiming that they had no idea who he was, and his people looked into him and he was legit. And I'm like, yeah, well, he's not legit. And so I took that that experience, like, wow, that was pretty crazy to, this person was portraying himself to be X, but he ended up being Y, and it just continued on. After that, I went and met with another YouTuber, and I met these people through the prison genre. And the other YouTuber that I went,
genre, you mean like
the prison genre is like if you went to prison and you tell your prison stories, like JD DeLay, people like that. How there's channels out there where these people have been to prison and they tell their prison stories. And
okay, I see.
So it's the prison genre.
Interesting.
And so I went to meet another woman, or another person who happened to be a woman, who got her claim to fame through her story that she, had no idea that she was pregnant, went to prison and had a baby in prison. And so when I went to meet her for an interview, I drove from Michigan to Chicago, had an interview with her, and she failed to put my interview on her channel. And I was like, well, it's kind of weird, I actually spent,
Oh yeah, what did she do? She just went and had somebody give. She just had somebody give a fucking testimony of themselves.
right. Well, she basically failed to put my story on her channel like she promised it would do. She did she included me in a 5-person compilation, like where she took 5 other creators.
Do you think she was just collecting information on you?
Possibly.
Because the thing about the NGOs, dude, I just heard this, and I think there's a lot of truth to this. The NGOs, right? So like some of them are involved with what's called corporate espionage, where like retired people from like the alphabet agencies or security type backgrounds, once they retire, they'll form these groups and they'll actually like spy on the public. They'll go through people's trash, or some of them will be they'll say, hey, look at all these hosts that are online. I could just pose as one of these hosts, and I could have people come up to my channel and just create live dossiers of themselves, and I could give that information whoever I need to do to get money.
Well, from my personal experience is that there's a lot of this shit going on, and the woman that I went and met turned out, which I already knew because I looked into her. I didn't get all the exact information, but my gut instinct is usually fairly accurate, and I knew that she wasn't who she claimed to be. And not long after that, she was trying to put a wedge between me and another individual who was in the prison genre. And I got how you say you have clips, you got you have all the information. I do as well. I've got information dating back to 2015 when I uncovered an individual who was on Facebook, and he was essentially a tag, track, and trace anybody who was opposing the government in any way, shape, or form. And he was doing it because he got himself caught up into some shit, and his brother ended up becoming a radicalized Muslim and traveled to Turkey to try to join ISIL to fight against the United States government. And he came back, and they got hemmed up by the black suits at JFK. And long story short, he's currently in prison right now for 20 years for sedition and whatnot. And his brother was more than likely facing some sort of prison sentence, and instead of them going to prison, he agreed to work with the government. And at the time, 2015, the Facebook bullshit that was going on. If it was totally left leaning, the Democrats were dominating it. If you said anything against Hillary Clinton, you would get put in Facebook jail, whatever. Well, this guy,
I did hear about that. Yeah.
Well, he miraculously was able to build his channel or his page to over 800,000 followers on Facebook.
Right.
And listening to his stories, he told me not told me, but he told these stories, and I remembered. I got a memory like an elephant. And he ended up revealing himself to me about 4 years later. And I ended up communicating with an individual who knows him personally and confronting that person and said, hey man, you know Lonnie? And I said, is he working for the government? I said, is he some government agent or what's up? And this dude was like, hey man, I got another call coming in and I got to go and I'll call you right back. And I've never heard from him again. You know what I mean? And so what I've, all right, we got Tariq, goodbye. I've had enough of you. Go fuck yourself. You're done.
Oh yeah.
He's here to distract me. That's what he's here to do.
I know.
I ain't got time for you, Tariq. He's a distractor. So you're out of here, Tariq.
No, he's always pleasant, man.
No, he's running his mouth to me again, telling me he wants to box me. I told you, Tariq, I don't box you. I'm going to take you into the fucking park in the grass, and I'm going to fucking twist you up.
Yo. You mean he wouldn't have quite as good of a day as he's imagining? That's what you mean.
Exactly. So I'm done with him. When I first met the fucking guy, I wouldn't say met him. When I first encountered Tariq, let's get on to Tariq for a minute. When I first encountered Tariq, he was snafu, 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 snafu. I'm going to expose you. 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 He was obsessed with snafu. It was like his snafu's dick couldn't go down his throat fucking deep enough. And he swore up and down that he was going to do this. He was going to do that. And I said, well, I got a lot of dirt on him. You know, we could join forces and we could bring snafu snaps down if that's what your intentions truly are. And once I was facing criminal charges because of snafu, whining and crying to the police like a little bitch, saying he told me he was going to kick my ass, right? So
yeah, I'm following. I recall.
I went to Tariq's house, knocked on his door. You know, it's this big epic thing that I did, right? I went to his door to get the information where he said that he had videos of snafu snaps threatening to kill people. And I'm like, well, shit, hook me up with that. I need some dirt on this fucking guy above and beyond what I got. And when I went into his house, he was shaking like a fucking leaf on the tree. He's like a scared little dude. You know, like I smelled fucking the stench of weed coming out. Dude, I smoked weed fucking most of my life. I know what the fuck weed smells like. It was coming out the fucking house, like fucking wafting out of the house. And I'm like, well, damn, I never suspected that Tariq would be smoking weed, you know? And he claims, I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke weed. And I said, well, then if you ain't smoking weed, then you're growing it.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. Yeah, sorry.
Right. So, long story short, come to find out that Tariq is just a fucking annoying piece of shit who, unfortunately, he does harass fucking women to a degree. Ain't none of my business. I'm not going to defend these fucking women out here that he harasses because none of these women out here ever fucking have my back. That's part of what you were saying. It's one of the other three things that, you know,
yeah. So I'm just, you know, so I remember you, I remember what you're talking about in terms of going to Tark's house. I remember this was talked about, and I was too busy doing other shit where I didn't get the full story. But like, it seems like you contacted him, and then you were like, "Look, I'm serious about this." And he was like, "Me too." And then you showed up at his. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, Goblin Majesty wanted to do, because Goblin Majesty and we communicate offline. We'll talk every now and again. You know, and he said that he wanted to do a video, and he wanted to invite me up to have a conversation. And I told him, yeah, no problem, I can do that, but it'll have to be at, you know, a certain time of the day. It'll have to be after 11:30 at night, whatever it was. And I was at work, and I messaged him. And I said that I'm going to be a little later, so hold off. Well, when I pull up his fucking live stream, who does he got on his live stream? He's got Tariq and Mad Mystic on there. Both of them retarded motherfuckers were doing nothing but making, you know, videos about me. I don't even know these two fucking retards. And they're making videos of me left and right, constantly, nonstop, harassing me. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy's deal? He's supposed to be focused on exposing snafu, but now he's attacking me every fucking chance he gets. Every video he had in his title was, you know, bad apple this, bad apple that, bad apple this.
Off the bat, wouldn't that suggest that Tark was bugging you because you were going after snafu?
Right, exactly. And I wasn't really going after snafu. Snafu was going after me, and I was, at the time, I was able to, you know, discuss whatever, and, you know, and Tariq didn't want to, so he needed to distract me from me talking about snafu or mentioning what snafu was doing to me. He was the distraction. Same thing with Mad Mystic. She was a distraction. So when I went up, let me finish what I'm saying. So when I went up to the Goblins channel, we were, you know, it was basically Goblin, Mad Mystic, and Tariq attacking me. And I was defending myself, and I was making fun of Mad Mystic, and I had a towel on my head and stroking my hair, and was going, I'm a journalist. I was just making fun of her. And Tariq was running his mouth, and I had said something about, I know where Snafu Snaps lives, because he's like, you want to give me his address? I said, I'm not giving you his fucking address. I said, I'm not fucking giving you a goddamn thing. And so I put on, you know, I said that I know his address. Well, then Snafu Snaps clips my shit, contacts the fucking cops that are prosecuting, you know, the county that's prosecuting me, claiming that I'm passing out his address all over the place. Well, I never had Snafu Snap's address until he fucking went to the police, and it was on the police report, and that the police gave me the report with his address on it. So I'm like, you know, I had no idea where he's at. So then Tariq was running his mouth, and he was going, "Oh, you shouldn't share." Tariq is trying to expose Snafu Snaps, but he's telling me I shouldn't share Snafu Snaps' address. And I said, "Well, I'm not fucking giving it to you." And I said, one thing led to another, and Tariq said something. I said, "Fuck you, Tariq." I said, "I'll come knock on your door, motherfucker." And he's like, "You don't know where I live, Bad Apple Media. You have no idea where I live." And I already knew where he lived. I went in his own videos, in Tariq's own fucking videos. He's literally standing on his front porch, recording traffic, whatever is going on in front of his house. He lives on a main highway here in the Detroit area, in Dearborn. And I seen it, and I'm like, this motherfucker recording from his own front porch? And I'm like, so then I'm like, he is. I'm like, this fucking idiot is so stupid. So I looked at the houses across the street because I recognized the highway. I've traveled it a million fucking times. I recognize the highway. I look at the houses across the street. And so I go on Google. I get the the house across the street, and then I go on the other side of the street, and then I look across the street, and I see his house. And I'm like, this is where fucking Tariq lives. So then I already had this information, and he's going, "You don't know where I live, Bad Apple Media." And I said, "Dude," I know where you live. You live in a white house with a big fucking garage, and you got bushes all around your shit. I said, "You live in a bungalow with fucking," and he's like, "No." And I said, "Dude," I'll be over your house tomorrow before 5 o'clock. What did I do? I went and knocked on his door.
This is exactly what I want to hear in terms of, I was just about to ask, like, can you walk me through so you just walk through, like, I guess how everything physically got to you standing in front of Tariq's door, but like, how did the interaction with, I was more curious, like the interaction with Tariq, you said he was cowering and it reeked, but like, when you walk up and.
Well, when I went and knocked on the door, I beat on the door, and it's got like a security, iron gate on the door. It's, it's part of the neighborhood. It's not that bad, but whatever. And they'd probably been on the house since the 80s or some shit. So I reached through the mail slot, and I used the ping pong paddle that was on this porch, and I knocked on the door. And he opened the door, and I was wearing my body camera, and I had my phone in my hand, and I already had a tether on my fucking ankle because of Snafu fucktard snaps, and not just because of him, but because of an idiot online made a video, and I didn't even want to get into all that, and so I didn't go there to do any ill will or have any, I didn't want to. I wasn't there to cause. I don't know where you went, but I didn't go there to cause any trouble. I just went there to. You're not welcome, T-Rains. Go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You come in here, run your fucking mouth, and you're gonna go, "I want to box you. I want to box you, Bad Apple Media." Fuck off. You ain't gonna do nothing. You come up anywhere you want to meet. Give me the fucking address of the park you want to meet at. Get out of here, T-Rains. Go fuck yourself. You're nothing but a fucking pain in the ass. You're annoying. You're banned. Bye. The fuck out of here. You're done. I don't want nothing to do with you. I told you 100 times, I don't like you. I think you're a scumbag. You harass women. You constantly fucking run your goddamn mouth. You tell me, I come onto your channel, your panel, and you fucking ban me. Now you're banned from my shit. Fuck off. How do you like it? You block me on your fucking cell phone. You're out to expose Snafu Snaps, right? Eat a dick, Tariq. Go on air, go on panel, put a cock in your mouth, start chewing on it so everybody can go, "Whoa, he's always chewing something." Because he's probably chewing on fucking dick. The Browns boy, if you got, some reason you come back up or you don't have to, whatever. But this is the shit that I've been dealing with assholes like fucking Tariq Bazzi. You had Snappity Snaps fucking accusing Tariq Bazzi of being this guy named Tariq Bazzi in the Detroit area who was arrested and convicted for a gift card scam or some shit. And I dug into it, and I found out that the Tariq Bazzi that was charged, arrested, and imprisoned for these gift card scams wasn't this fucking retard. It wasn't Tariq Bazzi, T-Rains, a totally different guy. And I told T-Rains that I'm going to do a video on this, and I'm going to show everybody that Snafu Snaps is full of shit, and he's making up lies. He's making, T Reigns look like he's guilty of doing something. And I'm like, and it's not T Reigns, but then T Reigns wanted to run his mouth to me because I shared information on Mad Mystic's sentence where she was banned from the internet for a year. And then T Reigns got to fucking run his mouth. Well, come on back up if you get a chance, Browns boy. And so T Reigns wanted to run his mouth and go, "You're a snitch, Bad Apple Media. You're a snitch. You're a rat bastard." Sharing somebody's end results of their charges and what occurred isn't being a snitch, you dumb motherfucker. I don't even want to hear you running your mouth, T Reigns. I don't want to hear you run your fucking mouth. I don't want to hear your voice in my head is more annoying than hearing Snafu Snap's fucking voice. I don't want anything to do with you, T Reigns. Fuck you and the fucking camel you rode in on. How's about it? You fucking retard. I'm sick of your fucking shit, T Reigns. Nobody likes you, and deservedly so. You know how, hey, internet, you guys know how you get rid of T Reigns? You stop giving him the time of day, just like I did. I didn't bring him up. I shouldn't even be talking about it right now, but I blocked him from my fucking shit. He's not coming up here. And if Jack Telcott wanted to get rid of T Reigns, all he has to do is block him. If Paul wants to get rid of him, he blocks him. If Cynthia wants to get rid of him, she blocks him. If Yolanda wants to get rid of him, she blocks him. If Venus wants to get rid of him, she blocks him. If Snow wants to get rid of him, she blocks him. But no, these guys, they don't block. They want this controversy. They want this shit. Just like Browns Boy was coming up here. Browns Boy, come back up here, and if you get come on back up here. And so this is where I'm a little perplexed, but Browns Boy was kind of putting, the pieces together here. He's got a little more information than most of you are even wanting to listen to. I know. I'm not sweating it, Browns Boy. I don't listen to fucking nobody on here. I make my own decisions. So point is that if everybody wanted to, same thing, same way that I'm describing people to get rid of T Reigns, Tariq Bazzi, to get rid of him so he's no longer relevant. You can't hear him in your ears no more. Is you get rid of him. Same thing with Snafu Snaps. And this is the problem that I have, is that nobody wants to get rid of Snafu Snaps. Nobody wants to get rid of you, T Reigns. This is all part of the loop. This is all part of the psychological operation that is running rampant here in the panel curse. It's what you guys do. This is how you keep it going over and over and over again. It never ends with you fucking guys. And again, I'm going to tell you, fuck off, Tariq Bazzi. Fuck you, bro. I'm not getting involved in your fucking endless argument about how you're a great boxer and you want to beat me up. I told you I will never fucking meet you in a ring and box, because that's not what I do. You want to meet me in a park and you want to have a fisticuffs. It'll be mutual combat in a park. That's what will happen. Do you understand the English that's coming out of my mouth? I know that you don't have you have very command of the English language. So go fuck yourself. If you wanted to expose Snafu Snaps, I had 8 fucking court hearings that I invited you to. Did you show up to one? Did you listen to one? Nope. Because your goal is to not expose Snafu Snaps. Your goal is a disruptor. You're a subject of controversy in the panel curse. You're like the bad character in the wrestling match. You're like, what was his name? The Iron Sheik. You're like the Iron Sheik of the Bad Apple, the Bad Apple wrestling match. You're like the Iron Sheik of the wrestling fucking world. You're always out there to cause fucking trouble. You're always there to cause trouble. I'm not gonna see. The problem is that if I say anything, you motherfuckers will be calling the police on me, like Snafu Snaps did. Snafu Snaps clearly wasn't. Hey, Snafu Snaps, you're not blocked. You're more than welcome to come up here. I know you're watching right now, you fucking coward. You make the Talcott Tales. How many videos are in the Talcott Tales? I don't know, 30, 40, 50. I don't even fucking know. Couldn't tell you. But when I told him that I'm going to make a version of the Talcott Tales called the Snafu Tales, oh, he didn't like it too much. Wanted to threaten me with a PPO. Snafu, like I told you on that phone call. Where do you plan on getting a PPO out on me? You have to serve me or else it doesn't apply. You can go and get 100 PPOs out on me. If I'm not served with the paperwork, it didn't happen. If a tree falls in the woods and you didn't hear it, didn't make a sound. So, the whole point of me was going to do this video is I was going to actually give you a reaction video to the Cynthia's fucking video. And the 3.5 hours. Do I really need to go 3.5 fucking hours to review Cynthia's bullshit? Do I really need to? We all know that Cynthia sucks Snafu Snap's dick. That's her little Oreo cupcake. And Snafu Snaps calls her his Mexi Melt. Whatever. Gay as fuck. Whatever they want to do, they can do it. But your bullshit ain't fucking flying with me. You guys and your little fucking nonsensical fighting bullshit. It doesn't go with me. Let's back it up
I
here.
hate that
Tommy.
bitch.
What'd you say, Tommy?
Fuck you, Cynthia. Fuck you. Fucking cunt. I hate that bitch.
So, all right, let me see. Tariq's back in here with his stupid ass shit. I told you, Tariq, you're fucking bad. Let me read your comment first. I'm not, Tariq. I know you need my attention. You gotta have my attention because you're not getting the attention that you want from Jack Talcott. You're not getting it from Snafu. You're not getting it from Paul. You're not getting it from OTW. You're not getting it from Powder Dusty. You're not going to get it from me either. So anytime that you want to meet me, you got my number. Unblock it because you have my number blocked, Tariq. Or if you changed your number, my number is the same. It hasn't changed. Just ask your boyfriend, Snafu Snaps. That's how he called me from his little burner phone. My number's been the same for 20 fucking years or more. You can text me anytime you want. Let me know when and where you want to meet me in a park, in the grass, and we'll see what you can do. Bozzy. Jesus Christ, dude. Shut the fuck up. Go harass women. You think that you can get away with harassing the women, but you're not going to get away with harassing me, bro. I'm not intimidated by you, by Snafu, by Jack Talcott, by Paul, by Taylor Briggs. I'm not intimidated by none of you government fucking motherfuckers. I'm not intimidated by the government themselves, let alone you and all your little butt buddies. You mean I got to pay you $300 to referee? No, Tariq. All right, I've had enough reading your shit, Tariq. Goodbye now. Okay, bye now. Bye-bye. You know what? I'm just going to put you in timeout for, see how long. It doesn't matter. You're in timeout. So, Lynette, Tony, when his timeout runs out, put him in 24-hour timeout. Please. If not, then I'll just keep putting them in timeout. I know you guys go over there, Lynette, you go over and watch his stupid shit. I don't know why you do, but you can do whatever you want to do. But it's all good. Oh, there's Red 40 in here. You got another Snafu Snap supporter. So anywho, Tariq, you wanna go and harass women all you want? Go for it, bro. You want to look like an idiot that you are? Go do what you got to do. But you're not gonna harass me, dude. I'm not a woman. I'll meet you any fuck. You need the place. I've already fucking told you. See, this is what these guys do. They distract from what I'm talking about. So, all right, I'm done fucking talking about you fucking you camel jockey motherfucker. Yeah, I called you camel jockey. Go fuck yourself. It's like how Snafu and everybody drops the N-bomb and then the F-bomb. I'm calling you a camel jockey. Because there really are camel jockeys out there. Jockeys that ride camels. I've showed it before. So, this is the video that I was going to show you guys of Cynthia and her weak men of YouTube. The only weak men of YouTube are all of you. You're all weak. You content creators. You're all a bunch of weak-ass bitches. You are. You know what? I actually thought about getting in touch with Jack Talcott because y'all love to run over to Jack Talcott and watch his fucking stupid-ass streams. Love, man. Love. When I listen to Jack Talcott, I'm like, who listens to this fucking guy? Who listens to this fucking guy and this bullshit? Do you guys really listen to the fucking Jack Talcott and go, yeah, man, love, no fear, no love, whatever the insanity that he spews off. It's just every fucking day. You guys actually listen to that shit? Or are you just there for the drama when the fucking the panel gets opened up? What is it? It's fucking insane, man. You guys, Bronze Boy, I wish you'd come back up and finish that conversation we were having. That's what I want to have a conversation about. So, anywho, yeah, I know. And then we got Cynthia running her mouth about me in this video. Bad Apple Media. You got El Perro running his mouth. Bad Apple Media. But none of you fucking cowards ever show up in my fucking video. El Perro, if you're watching. Cynthia, if you're watching. Come on up here. I'll treat you with respect while you're in here. Snafu, come on up. Let's have a fucking panel. OTW, Jack Talcott, all you weirdos who are fucking watching me in the background, come on up here and have a conversation. You don't need to be a subscriber to come up onto the panel. Come and explain yourself, Snafu Snaps. Tell us exactly how I scared you. How I'm such a dangerous man. Come on, Snafu. Tell everybody how I'm a dangerous man. I'm unhinged. I shared a video with you guys the other day. A guy, what the hell was this channel name? I forget. Whatever. It doesn't much matter. It's funny that when somebody is accusing me or anybody accusing anybody of being dangerous, when you're suffering from mental illness and you're a narcissist, you need to do that to trigger me. Because, Snafu Snaps, you're a shock journalist. You trigger people to get them to commit crimes, right? This Snafu Snaps harasses and stalks people consistently and nonstop. Every little bit of fucking content on his channel is about stalking somebody. He's no different than Tariq. It's no different than Tariq. Everybody gives him a fucking pass. I don't know. I guess it explains what Browns Boy was saying. You guys are a bunch of fucking weirdos that are out here doing what you do. What is your purpose? What's your goal? Do you guys, if you're not part of this script, non-script, what is it? Fuck, Jesus Christ, you motherfuckers, man. You motherfuckers are just the weirdest human beings that I've ever encountered at all. Ever. And I've encountered a lot of you weirdos online. And you people you take the cake in the panelverse. You weirdos in the fucking panel curse take the cake. You really do.
Tonight I was strolling through the streets of YouTube. You know how it goes.
You know what? I agree wholeheartedly with Tommy. Fuck you, Cynthia. This chick, I don't know what her deal is. There's something about you, Cynthia. I don't know what it is, but you're a dirty scoundrel. You're part of some fucking dirty scoundrel shit. You're like the instigator. You allow fucking Snafu Snaps to come up on your shit, and did he force you to do this video? Did he tell you need to do a video, Cynthia? What is it, Cynthia? Why do you suck Snafu Snaps balls?
I'm
curious.
What's going on, guys? And I come across shoot a one-time thing.
I don't even want to fucking go through this fucking channel no more. I don't even care. I don't even want to go through this video.
I wish I could say it was one man up there, but it was many men that were up there. That
it goes on and on.
Listen,
this is the thing, is that she fucking she loves Snafu Snap. Why do you love Snafu Snap so much? When here, let's look at Snafu Snap's Strike Team channel. You guys see his Strike Team channel here? Everything in his channel, every video. Here, let's just go to the post just for a hot second. Here he is, sharing shit. Well, this isn't the one I wanted to show you. He's running his mouth about Access and Tariq, which, I seen the video. There was no flesh that was seen. Just the idea of it alone was enough for me to think that there are a couple of weirdos doing what they did. Oh, Kitty. He's talking about Vlad Gruett's old lady, Kitty. Real journalists, fishers of men. You blowers of real journalists. Real whistle blowers of real journalists. Real fishers. Holy fuck. Oh, no, I'm not in good shape. Oh, man, I'm dying. Everybody, I'm dying. Look at me. I got an IV bottle up here. Ooh. Yeah, good will be called evil and evil called good. I think you got it opposite there, Snafu Snaps. You're the evil one. You're really the evil one, dude. So this is the funniest shit ever. To read this guy's the NPC. You're a scumbag. Modern Land. So is it? How come he doesn't talk about Bad Apple Media in his videos? You guys have never heard him talk about Bad Apple Media until he had bogus charges brought against me. Modern Men lost again. Lying about his daddy killing a black man. NPC supporting predators and child molesters and blah, blah, blah. Snafu Crew. What was it? NPC the game some more. Oh, NPC the game. NPC the game. Orthodox guys, a nasty dude, pants look crusted. Oh, LCJC, the trashy liar, very dangerous. You know what? LCJC's not a liar. I don't really know her that well. I know her from the internet. But I seen the thumbnail, and I spoke to her son. LCJC's not the liar. Snafu Snaps is the liar. But that's okay. You guys aren't going to believe it. I've never lied about anything. Open trees and optics. You're the traitor, Snafu Snaps. You're the traitor to freedom. You tried to have me incarcerated and have me convicted because your little feelers got hurt. Jesus fucking Christ. You guys follow this guy? Look at his fucking dirtbag. I bet you he smells like fucking shit. That's why he says Vlad or NPCs like pissy, crusty pants. He's attacking OTW News. This is all you guys. Here, what's up, Cynthia? With Venus Cupcake and Yolanda. He's harassing Cynthia, Venus, and Yolanda in one post right here. But you guys, you allow him around. Cynthia just turns her back on it. Yolanda turns her back on it. And so does Venus. You guys are just fucking a bunch of weirdos, man. Here he's promoting. He's promoting LCJC family. He's promoting her. He doesn't even go into his post and take the shit down. No, he'll probably go in there and take it down because I pointed it out. Or maybe he won't. He doesn't give a fuck. Here's Paulie Boy, the druggie and pedophile sympathizer. His buddy Paulie, his dada. This is what you guys do. This is who you support. You guys support this fucking guy. Nazis, Snafu Snaps, Thailand, harassing some dude he doesn't even know. Harassing some dude he doesn't even fucking know. Jesse's been supporting pedo predators. You know who the predator is? Snafu Snaps. Here's more Paulie fucking shit. He loves the cupcake to be the heroin junkie, guru supporter of pedophiles. Strike Team Go! Strike Team Paul Enslaved, Host State, Taylor Briggs together. He's got OTW, Flow State, and his buddy Timmy and PT Burnham with Paul. This is what you guys support, man. Survival Living. This guy was from Florida. That he was another Marfugal guy. And he's been harassing Survival Living. He harasses everybody. Crispy Treat supporter, pedos, predators, and frauds, traitors, and criminals. Tariq is up in here. Jeep's up in here. Salty Siren up in here. This is what, a year ago? You guys, what? MG Toe. This is men going their own way. Oh my God. Federal immunity for policy enforcement coming. This is JD Delay. Oh my God. You guys follow this fucking guy. Venus Cupcake is supporting pedophiles again. Not with their actions or yapper, but with symbols, strike teams. LCJC's promoting LCJC. Paul Enslaved wants to protect pedophiles or rapists is nothing but a junkie heroin wannabe guru. Pred supporting Grifton fuck strike Paul Enslaved. But he goes over and he sucks Paul Enslaved's fucking balls. You can't suck Paul Enslaved's balls enough. All you guys are fucking weirdos on this fucking internet, man. What is up with you weirdos? What's up with you fucking weirdos, man? Oh, today we lost a great one. You want me to play the audio that I have with these two fucktards calling me, begging me to give them my audio recordings of Marfugal that have nothing in them? And I'm like, go get your own fucking recordings. Fuck you, dude. LCJC family has something to share about the optics and the digital experience. Well, you guys know that LCJC was doing all of Snafu Snap's dirty work for him. But then the second that she decided she wasn't going to do his dirty work no more, LCJC became a dangerous woman. And that she was giving blowjobs for Jesus. And then not long after that, he decided he was going to contact her son, Jeremy, and tell him that his mommy and daddy aren't his real mommy and daddy. And the poor kids have the issues ever since. But hey, you guys want to doubt it. You guys support Snafu Snaps. Even though he's done shit to you, he's done shit to people you know, he's done shit to everybody on the internet. But he didn't do that to LCJC's son. Oh, man, life is so fragile. Make the best of it. Well, how are you making the best of it, Snafu? Harassing people all over line? Harassing people everywhere you go? Making enemies out of everybody until the next day when they want to be your buddy again? You know this tattoo right here, guys? This tattoo right here is of a fucking a demon and an angel. Yeah. Paul Enslaved wants to cupcake with criminals, traitors, peddlers, and frauds. Nazi scum. Paul gets no pass either. I love how he cupcaked with Brian from No Impact Flicks. It was part of covering up veteran charity frauds with Marfugal. How the fuck did Brian Young from High Impact Flicks have anything to do with Marfugal? This guy will attack anybody and connect them with anybody as long as it serves his purpose. But you guys want to keep fucking supporting this guy. You guys want to let him come into your shit and do videos for him, doing whatever it is the fuck it is that you do for him. No, monograph. Oh, monographs post fantasy of harming children. Well, how about you, Snafu? When was the last time you seen your daughter? She lives 2 hours away. You don't have a car. You need a clutch put in my Mustang. But when was the last time your sister brought your daughter to come and see you? Be honest, Snafu. How long has it been? How long has it been? You got Monograph and Nacho Quifa. What about the one video that he did on OTW? OTW, he did one video. Snafu Snaps. You did one fucking video on OTW, and you attacked me. You attacked OTW on his own channel. You attacked Gabe from NPC. You attacked Brian O'Shea, Lou Bass, Hank Flamo, Melanie Fox, Paul Unslaved, Yolanda, Lena, Tariq, Rat Blood, Salted Cedar, Tom Lumatami. You attacked Jack Talcott, of course. You attacked Landry. Landry's dead. Monograph, Powdered Dusty. I call him the Powdered Pussy. Mitch, and Lindsay, and Sophia Daisy May. 22 fucking people you attacked in one fucking hour and a half stretch of video on OTW. And you fucking people continue to support this fucking guy. I don't understand it. What is it with you guys? Why don't you just confess and let everybody know exactly what you're up to here on YouTube? Why don't you let everybody know that Brown's boy is on you guys like stink on shit, even more than I am, because I don't really give two fucks about you motherfuckers, because I'll click off and never deal with you again. I'm not part of your community. I don't want to be part of your community. I know what the internet is about. I know what all of you motherfuckers are doing on here. And it's not just the panel verse. It's the First Amendment genre, the prison genre, the Second Amendment genre, the truther community, the frauditors who point out the First Amendment guys. It's all of you guys. It's all of you. What is up with you fucking people, man? You're the traitors. You're the frauds. You're the criminals. I'm the whistleblower. Brown's boy is the whistleblower. Anybody want to tell me that I'm not the whistleblower? That Brown's boy's not the whistleblower? I've been paying attention to you fucking scumbags online for well over 10 years. Long enough, over 10 years. You've tried to maliciously prosecute me. Not once, but twice. When's the third time coming? When shall I expect me to be prosecuted a third time because of you fucking assholes on the internet? Huh? When is it? Did I make death threats on you, Cynthia? Your little boyfriend, your little bitch ass fucking Snafu Snaps claims that I made death threats on you. And who else did he say? I think he said just what's up, Cynthia, and Raging Tomato, I was making rape threat optics. The fuck is wrong with you, Snafu Snaps? You don't like the fact that I tell you that I'm going to do a series of videos about you and go and visit your family and your friends. If you don't even have any friends, go visit your family, your adopted family, who you're not their blood. They don't give a fuck about you. But I know one thing that they are. They're afraid of your wrath. I know about you enough. And how do you know that I haven't already been communicating with your family? Snafu Snaps. You know, I thought about fucking, hey, Snafu Snaps, I was going to go on Jack Talcott. Maybe I will if he goes on, or OTW. I'm going to start spreading this around there. You want the clutch fixed in your car? You want the clutch fixed in your car, Snafu? You want me to pay for it? I'll make a deal with you, Snafu. Come on, Snafu. You want that clutch paid for so fucking bad. Come on here. Let's make a deal. Come on up here right now. I'll make a deal with you. Bring your little bitch ass up here and hear what I got to offer to you. Come on, Snafu Snaps. Are you going to get on the horn and contact the prosecutor's office again here in Macomb County? The ones who know that you're fucking nuts, the ones who know that you and the buddies that you, whoever it was that you, I'm going to get the fucking, those emails that all your little butt buddies fucking sent. I know it was Shauna and Pam, at minimum, Shauna and Pam. But the rest of you, you better fucking hope that you didn't put your names on them fucking letters. You want your clutch fixed, Snafu Snaps? Come on up here. Come on, buddy. Come on, Snafu Snaps. Come on. You don't want to work a deal with me? I'm just going to sue you and take my Mustang from you. You want to work out a deal? Let's do it. Come on. Come on, Snafu Snaps. I got the money to fix your shit. You've been begging everybody for how long to fix your fucking clutch? Everybody laughs at you. Come on. Come on, Snafu Snaps. Come on up here. Come on, buddy. Come on, Snafu Snaps. Come on up here. You want me to fix that clutch for you? Come on up here. You're not going to get it for free. You have to give up a little bit of something. Come on, Snafu. I know, because you run away and tell everybody, he's dangerous. No, I'm not dangerous at all. The only one that's dangerous is you. You've done nothing but harass fucking women. You're no better than T. Reigns, Tariq Bazzi. You're no better. You two are like the fucking same person. You two are the same person. Come on. Come on, Snappity Snaps. I'll have a fucking tow truck come pick your car up tomorrow and take it to get a fucking transmission fixed. Get your clutch fixed. Come on. Come on, Snafu. Bring your little bitch ass up here. You ain't got a hair on your little fucking Asian ass. Your little Indian ass, do you? That's not Indian. I'll be insulting Native Americans, such as myself. Come on, Snaffer. Come on, buddy. Come on up here. You want to get your clutch fixed? Come on up here, Snapper. Oh, no, you wouldn't do it, would you? Come on, Snapper. Come on up here, big boy. So where's your boy OTW? Is getting retrained? Is he with the CSIS program? Him and Bex, are they being retrained? New protocols? Is that where you guys disappear for weeks at a time? Are you over at Rose 777's house, sleeping in the same bed with Jack Talcott? Come on, guys. Where you at? Where are all you big, bad, tough guy YouTubers at? Especially you, Snafu Snaps. Here, we go to Snafu Crew Strike fucking page. We'll look at the post over here. Look at these. I know you guys can see this, right? Yeah, you can see it. There you go. Look over here. You got the optics are high. So OTW news, but really non-news is a coward. A coward knows a coward. Then if you see here trying to grift for dollars, you're trying to grift for a clutch in your car. OTW wants to act like he's something. Snafu Snaps wants to act like he's something. This is what I call confession through projection. This is exactly what it is. Something he's not other than a coward grifter, fake news channel. We will strike and teach him a lesson. Are you going to strike me too, Snafu? Are you going to strike me too? Ooh, you've been striking me. Look at this. Oh, my God. Still alive. Oh, I'm so still alive. You're still alive, guys. Trust me, I'm a self-advocate on what meds and antibiotics to use. I know how corrupt our medical system is, but I also know it can be used for healing in certain situations. Times like these are solely up to God. Oh, I'm really debating on being done with any of you who cupcake or interact with traitors, criminals, frauds, pedos. So channels like OTW, Flow State, etc. We will strike. And also, if you want to be a part of their shit, don't bother being with crew. I'm done with these fake fucks online. Only in for the donations. They don't put journalism out. So this is even true crew members. You cupcaking with fucktards. I don't want to be around you anymore. As far as the other panels go, I'm done. Fuck them all. Oh, poor little Snafu. What, who said what? Oh, times are changing. Let's see at the newest. If there's, oh, Arpol. OTW is a little bitch boy. Oh my God, you fucking people. LCJC family, say hi if you want important optics in play. But I'll call her a blowjobs for Jesus. I'll call her a fucking dangerous bitch. This video, oh, there's all these videos where his channels got deleted. Crew members shared this good optics. Remember, always up to you to decipher, discern the optics. Snafu crew will always stand for what's right. These pogos, privately owned, government-operated, infiltrated media relations, are criminal frauds, traitors, pedo link, expose you to be fishermen. Here's a new backup channel. But this is our new Strike Team channel. We will work together to rid the scum on the digital experience by Strike Team crew. Style, please get sub to our new tactical channel to take on these scumbags. Who in their fucking right mind listens to this shit? Who wants to fucking... Who do you guys support this fucking guy? You guys really support this guy? Clearly you do. You really fucking do. Oh, trust me, bitch with snakes. I understand that evil will come at me nonstop because all it wants to do is attack, humiliate, suppress, threaten, cause harm, strife, cause instability, cause people to hate one another. See the people who this? Yeah, I know what's up with YouTube. I know what's up with these motherfuckers. It's not news to me. Venus Cupcake, Donna Damage, or Darna Argentina. Very smart move. It just goes on and on. Trapped in the gutter. Here's a picture of him in his mom's house, running his mouth about Cynthia and Venus, simping for him. These Me Too bitches. You want me. I know it. So you really think that women want you, Snafu? That's funny. Last night, Venus Cupcake went publicly, said she would lie to YouTube to make them believe she was doxxed. You want to know who does the doxing? That's Snafu Snaps. He doxes people. He doxed fucking Lena. But hey, you guys turn your blind eye to that shit, right? Snafu crew, they want old Snafu. and he put a tattoo on her, barren and polluted. You're a real fucked up individual, Matthew. You really are. They worship and stalk me. No, Snafu, you stalk other people. And here he is, got a picture of Cynthia on here. And now Cynthia is his best buddy now. It's not a very flattering picture of you, Cynthia. That big wide fucking nose you got there and your really fucking your UK teeth. Yeah, look at Snafu's a martial arts expert. Oh, yeah. She thinks she's getting info from a meth head pedophile admitted Lumitami. It's going to help her. Now, Lumitami and Snafu are buddies again, right? This goes on and on with this guy. LCJC going live. Snafu Snaps blitzed. Now you're going to click on it. LCJC going live. LCJC. This bitch, palaxated vagina is shaken with weaponized feminist Me Too granny panties. You guys fucking support this guy, man. This is what Sherelle Snow. Yeah, Snow, he's talking about you. And then you're buddies with him again, huh? Sherelle Snow. I will never denounce Snafu Snaps. Because you're all part of it, man. You're all part of this fucking insanity. I'm the only one who's not part of it, apparently. LCJC family live tonight. Oh, you fucking idiots, man. You fucking people are disgusting human beings. You sold your soul to fucking the government. You sold your soul to the government, which is the representation of Lucifer. The ones who do this are disturbed, are nowhere near stable, not calm, rant, they insult, and they do no good of any kind. Tell me who's like that, T-Rains. Well, of course, they're all like that. You know, and I hate to say it, but bitch with snakes, you're probably hiding behind a fake name there. I don't know who you are, but it's all good. Yeah. So, did I want to share this video here and go through this entire video? No. But there are a couple of good points in this video. Not good points, but a couple of good pieces in this that I wanted to tell Cynthia that you're just a stupid bitch. I don't know what makes you think that you're no better or no different than Snafu Snaps himself, or Jack Talcott, or Joe fucking Cool, or El Perro, or any of you, the 10th man, any of you fucking people that are on this panel curse, man. Oh, am I not going to be welcomed into the community because I'm knocking them on the heads? Oh, ain't that something? Terrible. I'm not going to be welcomed into the community. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. I just don't know what I'm going to do. I just don't know what I'm going to do. So, Snafu Snaps, you want me to pay for your clutch? You want me to pay for your clutch? I probably got half of the money in my pocket right now. I got the other half in my piggy bank. I won't even have to go into my bank account. Do you want me to fix your clutch, Snafu Snaps? Maybe I'm going to offer this over on Jack Talcott later on, if he lets me up. If Jack Talcott lets me up, or maybe if OTW finally decides to go live after, 2 videos in less than a month. I think Patrick had to go get a job. And he's just too tired. He's just too tired to do any streams. Did you go get a job, Patrick? Oh, John Flax had to go get a job, or he's trying to get a job. But are you guys actually employable? Do any of you have any type of skill that's employable other than, like working at Circle K, right, Chris Rasta? Do any of you have any ability? Do you have any viable skills that could actually earn you a paycheck and you could get hired without even batting an eye? I can go get 100 jobs tomorrow. I can go get jobs all over the place. I got people that want me to work for them. I have a reputation of being a hard worker, knowing my shit. Don't need to be supervised. Just tell me what you want done and I'll do it. What about you guys? Do any of you have viable skills to go get a fucking job other than working at a fucking convenience store? I didn't think so. Look at T Rains in here. Cynthia is a snitch. Brown's boy is also a snafu best friend. Well, I guess it's supposed to be best friend. Why are you loving on Brown's boy? He's giving me more information than you'll ever give me. You're supposed to be the one to expose fucking snafu, but you're busy sucking his dick. You mean Bad Apple isn't lying? No, I'm not dying either. I'm not dying. You guys need the fucking link? Huh? Some of you that are stalking in the bushes? Come on, there's the link. Come on, Snafu, there's the link. There's the link. Come on up. Come on. Which one of you losers wants to come up here and tell me how wrong I am about all of you? Doesn't necessarily have to be anybody from the Panelverse. It could be anybody from any of the genres that I noted. I still get people from the prison genre that watch me in secret. I get them that watch me from the First Amendment in secret. I get all you idiots. It's okay. I know that you guys avoid me like the plague because you're like, oh, motherfucker's going to call me out for being the scumbag that I am. I got to stay away from him. Don't want him to know that I'm over there. Come on, guys. This is what I deal with constantly with you fucking pussies. You internet pussies. You vaginas. You walking and talking vaginas. You guys notice that Snafu Snaps hasn't run his mouth about me lately? Snafu Snaps, you know, I'm going to file a civil suit on you, don't you? You and your co-conspirators. Your co-conspirators who tried to violate my constitutional rights with your false allegations. The fact that you called me an hour and 43 minutes after the hearing was over shows and proves that you obviously were doing what you're doing to me with malicious intent. Anybody who's afraid of somebody, who thinks that they're dangerous and they're making death threats, and you're like, oh my God, I'm so scared of that guy. I need the government to protect me. Big Daddy, save me. And then you show up and harass me some more. You'll be proven to be the fucking phony you are in civil fucking court. I can't wait to get you in a deposition, Snafu Snaps. I can't wait to depose you. And I bet you, Snafu Snaps, you don't show up. I bet you'll hide, and you won't appear because you're a coward. And then when I win by default, I'm going to show up at your house with a tow truck. And I'm going to take my fucking Mustang. And I might come into your fucking little casita there at that little San Angelo fucking street house that you got there and take everything that has any sort of value to it. And I'll attach a dollar to it. This is worth 50 cents. That's worth 25 cents. This is worth this. This is worth that. And I'll take everything you got. Then you'll have to call Mama Sherry to have her replace everything that I took. And then I'll come and take that again. I'm going to come and take your shit until the fucking dawn of time. I told you before, you're fucking with the wrong motherfucker, Matthew. But we can resolve this, Matthew. We can resolve this very easily. All you have to do is come onto my channel and agree to some terms and conditions, and I will replace your clutch for you. I might even throw in a few perks. You've already cost me close to $10,000. Hell, I would have replaced your clutch a long time ago if you would have said, look, man, if you don't replace my clutch, I'm going to make your life miserable. I probably would have said, oh shit, I'm going to have to listen to this blackmail and I'll replace this clutch for him. I know that it makes you upset that I actually have a life. I have money. I have people who give a shit about me. Unlike you, Matthew. The internet is your life. You want some advice, Matthew? Take my deal. Come on here and submit to me, Matthew. Come here and submit to me. Submit to my offer. Make your life much easier, Matthew. Come on, Matthew. Come and submit to me. You want your clutch fixed? Hey, everybody out there who's constantly being bugged about replacing or fixing, fix my clutch. Fix my clutch. Fix my clutch. You guys want to hear him stop saying that? Tell him to work out an agreement with me. It's not a big agreement. It's not an unreasonable agreement. I will fix your clutch, Snafu Snaps. Come on. Bring your little bitch ass up here, bro. Oh, again, I can't call you bro no more. Bring your little bitch ass up here, coward. You're not my bro. Come on. Come on up here. What? You don't want to come up here? You don't want to embarrass yourself in front of 18 people? You're already embarrassing yourself by not coming up here. You got nothing to lose. Whenever I see you on another panel, I'm going to make it my effort. I'm going to make it my mission to come onto that panel, whether it's in the chat or on the actual panel. I'm going to give you a little piece of my mind. Come on. Here it is. Here's the stream right here. You guys find it, any of you in this chat that are willing to speak up, that was not lurking, you guys find it pretty fucked up that this guy wants his clutch fixed? And he's begging people all over the internet to fix his clutch. And now he actually has somebody with the ability to financially accomplish his intent to come up here, and he won't come up here. You want your clutch fixed, Matthew? Bring your little punk ass up here into this stream and agree to my terms and conditions. Submit to me, Matthew. Yeah, he is a serial predator, without no doubt. He is definitely a serial predator. But you know what? He doesn't have money for gas. He doesn't have the ability to go anywhere. He's not going to do anything with the car. He's not going nowhere. He told me not long ago, close to a year ago, that he was going to come to Michigan and red flag law me. And I offered to put gas in his car, but I didn't know that he didn't have a clutch, that he needed it repaired. But I told him, I said, what do I got to do? Give you some gas money to get you to come here? Funny. You're a character, Snafu Snaps. I'm going to find out what your sister thinks about you. I'm going to find out what your mom thinks about you, your grandmama. You know, funny thing is this video right here, this video here with Cynthia, she talks about how people are doxing people. You know who the biggest doxer of people are? It's this fucking guy right here, Snafu Snaps. Snafu Snaps doxed Lena on his community post. He's told Polly Boy, here, I sent you a link. I sent you a link so you could look up it's a tool. Basically a website where you could look people up and you could get your mama's information. This guy, Snafu Snaps, is constantly stalking and harassing people. But then you got Cynthia over here defending him. Why are you defending him, Cynthia? Why would you defend Matthew Retod Sims? Why would you do that? I don't get it. Why the fuck would you defend the guy? Then you got Logical Spark up here. You got Logical Spark, who clearly has some sort of mental deficiency. He clearly isn't all there in his head. He seems to be somewhat slow, maybe. I don't know. There's something wrong with him mentally. It's clear. And Snafu Snaps was trying to pimp out Sherelle Snow. I can hook you up with Sherelle Snow. What are you pandering? Are you pandering to try to facilitate some sort of broker a deal between Snow and Logical Spark? Oh, but you guys ignore that. That's okay to do that, right? Cynthia knows about it. Snow knows about it. Venus knows about it. Yolanda knows about it. And the rest of them, I could go on down the list, but I'm sure they all know about it. What was it? The Inquisitive Archivist back in June or July, when they were all on OTW and they were all harassing her. Snafu Snaps was the ringleader, and you had Voy and you had Resto, Chesto, whatever you call them, OTW, and I got it screen recorded, and there's probably at least 4 or 5 guys harassing this woman for 2 hours. 2 hours. But you guys don't say anything about him harassing women. You don't have no fucking qualms about it. You ignore it. You guys don't have no problem with him harassing me. You got Snafu Snaps maliciously prosecuting me. And that's going to be one of the counts that I bring against you, Snafu. Malicious prosecution. You should look into that. And you guys have no problems with him doing that shit to me. He stalked me for 3 fucking years, off and on. I got all the proof that I need. I got the live streams recorded. I got all of his bullshit in there. He's contacting me on my cell phone. I'm minding my own business. I don't want nothing to do with Snafu Snaps. I cut ties with the motherfucker in 2022, right around the time that he joined your fucking panelverse. And he kind of made all your lives miserable. I was rid of him for the most part, and he would come back every now and again and run in his fucking mouth, and then he says to himself, how can I manipulate all of the panelverse to make them think that I'm so important that my so-called journalism is putting me in danger? It's not calling everybody a pedophile. It's not calling everybody out their name. It's not harassing people. It's not doing all of that. That's not putting him in jeopardy. His safety is an issue. It's not him lying upon people, because anybody who has a smidgen of intelligence or a little bit of gray matter would understand that lies can get people killed. It can get people hurt. And is Mr. Snafu Snaps, Officer Snaps, trying to get himself hurt by harassing people over and over again? He's not brave enough to take himself out, even though he brags about how he's taken handfuls of pills before. I personally know that he spent at least 2 separate periods of time in a mental institution. One of them was in 2019, at the end of December, January, somewhere around there, of 2019, excuse me, not January 2020, but somewhere in maybe November, December, somewhere around there. In 2019, he was in the mental institution. And then I could be wrong on exactly the time period, but it was in 2019. And then there was another time in, I believe, late 2021, maybe early 2022. I'd have to go through my phone records and get the telephone number where he called me from the mental institution over and over and over again, 4, 5, 6 times a day, because he wants to take himself out. He's not even very successful at doing that. Can you at least try to be more successful at your endeavors, Matthew? Jeez, oh, Pete. You're a failure at pretty much everything you do. You failed at prosecuting me. You failed at prosecuting me. You fail at being a father. You fail at being a productive member of society. You fail at being a companion or a partner to a female. You fail at trying to smooth talk your way into the good graces of J-Stone. It's not what I'm talking about. You're going to start posting about her again? You're going to start harassing her some more like you did the last time, like 5 months ago when I brought it up? You started harassing her. You're calling the fucking the mental health department in Florida claiming that you were her. You're lucky that she doesn't fucking have you prosecuted, dude. You're a stalker, Snafu Snaps. You are a literal stalker in the entire sense of the word. You've been stalking Marfugal TV. Doesn't matter what he's up to, what his connections are. You've been stalking him for 6 years now. You've been stalking me for over 3 years, almost 4 years. You've been stalking me. You are the stalker. But then all your little defenders are going to say that I'm stalking you by doing this video. You watch everything that I do. You're sitting here right now so pissed off you can't see straight right now. You're probably putting peanut butter on your balls right now so your dog can fucking lick it off to relieve your tension, aren't you? Is that what you're doing right now, Snafu? You're slathering crunchy peanut butter all over your junk so your dog could get you into a different frame of mind right now? Am I pissing you off, Snafu Snaps? When I sue Snafu Snaps and I share all the fucking court dates and all the documents, you guys you're gonna defend him, aren't you? You're gonna go, oh, that Bad Apple Media, he's a terrible human being for suing Snafu Snaps. That poor guy, he's been through enough in his life. The StreamYard link is right there, Snafu. How about you, OTW? How about you, Pauly Boy? You say one thing offline and you say another online. How about all you guys? You're all a bunch of fucking weirdos, man. No, Bad Apple, you're the weirdo. Yeah, okay, I'm the weirdo. I'm the weirdo. That's right. Come on, guys. Come on up here. Tell me how bad of an apple I am. Tell me I'm crab apple. Tell me I'm sad apple. Come on, Snow. Come on, Venus. Come on, Cynthia. Tell me how terrible of a human being I am. But you guys support Snafu Snaps. And you're telling me that I'm a bad person. That's fucking hilarious. Come on. Come on up here. Well, you don't have the galls. You don't have the cojones. You don't have the cojones. Snafu Snaps, you got two choices. Submit to me and I'll fix your clutch in your Mustang. Or play silent and I'll come and take my Mustang and I'll put a clutch in my own car. You think that I'm joking? I could simply take you to small claims court and prove that what you did was fraud. And get a simple $6,000 judgment against you and come and take your car within the next 2 months. What would you think about that if I was to take your car away on a fucking tow truck? Would you be crying the blues? Oh, where's everybody going? You don't want to hear it? Oh, who went live? Who went live? So you guys are running over to Talcott or OTW. Let's see. No, nobody's not OTW. No. Is it Talcott? Is it Dusty? Or are you guys just getting bored of me fucking laughing at you fucking assholes? Oh, it's because Talcott went live. That's what it is.
It's a test for you.
There you go.
Give up.
There you go.
Let it go.
There you go.
Let it be.
Eat a dick, Jack. Here, let's watch Jack while Jack is live. Let's watch Jack. Oh, I told you. I knew it. Jack Talcott had to run and go live. He seen me live, and he had to do it. He couldn't do it quick enough.
I tell her, like, I don't really want to do this, but you're saying I have to do this.
Jack had to run and go
I'm
live.
not a controlling person. I don't have that temptation. You and Grace do.
What I possibly,
which is fine.
I won't deny
you
that.
should
No,
control
Ben.
others.
And Tariq is over there. Boy,
I won't deny
yeah, I wonder what
because
Tariq's got to
there's
say.
shine, right?
And there's nothing
equal
wrong with that. You're
way.
leaders. I'm not a leader.
Let's back it up, see what Tariq's got to say.
You know what?
Okay, but let's
Interrupt.
no, that's fine. She could.
Asking God, that means he was not God at the moment.
Hey, Jack.
Himself.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jack, my follow-up is, then how can I know?
Opportunity for where there is three, you know, maybe we can help each other understand each other. Welcome, Tarek.
Jack, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, please, welcome. Go ahead.
Yes.
You've been here a
And
little while.
Zill, yeah. Yeah, Zil, like, let me ask you a question. You speak about the authority of the church. Do you claim the authority of any church is correct when actually Jesus himself said that not to have a church?
Oh my God.
I
Isn't it
don't
funny that this
know
guy
if
runs
Jesus
over there?
himself said that. If you'd like to pull up the verse, you're welcome to.
Sure, yeah. Let's pull up John
You think
20:17. Let's see what
you
it read
guys think
about
it's fucking
Jesus. I'm
hilarious
just claiming that real quick.
that T Reigns, Tariq, whatever you want to fucking call the guy, he goes over here and he acts like just a totally different person. Is it just me? I was gonna get off here at 2 hours anyways. I'm 15 minutes too overdue, so I'm gonna try and get on Jack Talcott and see what he's got to say. I bet you guys want to bet me. Anybody want to bet me that I get backstage or kicked off real quick? Anybody want to bet me? Taking bets right now. I'm taking bets.
John 20:17.
Yeah,
I'm
pull it
taking
up.
bets.
Jesus said, "Do not hold on to me, for I have not yet ascended to the Father. Go
I'm taking bets.
instead to my brothers and tell them I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Now, what do you get from that?
What do you get from that? I get that Jesus was telling his followers not to follow him after he ascended.
Fucking Tariq. He's such a fucking weirdo. 10-1. You're gonna give me 10-1 odds? So if I bet you $10, you're gonna give me 110 to your dollar? What? I guarantee that I get banned from Jack's channel. I'll get booted. I'll wait until Snafu Snap shows up and then I'll pop up. So, anywho, I've had enough of my running my mouth on here. I've said what I had to say. I've gotten out what I needed to get out. I was going to do this video. I was going to share this video and roll through it, but there's really no point. There's nothing in this video that is of any value. Not in my mind anyways. It's just a bunch of fucking circle jerking. Oh, gee, shocker. Goblin's going live too. They all watch me and then they run away and they go, I'm going to go start live too and I'm going to take away some subscribers and viewers. Yeah, I don't like it when he's live and he's telling truth. I'm going to go and distract and I'm going to go live. You're going to tell me that Jack decided to go live out of the blue? He didn't put up the upcoming and do it in the evening. He has to do it right now. He's probably all upset that I was saying bad things about him. Anyways, you guys have a good day. Stay out of fucking harm's way. Steer clear of the weirdos out there. Until then, peace out.
Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you
going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker